Torrential rains have battered the Himalayas and the plains, triggering floods, land devastation on a scale too vast to ignore. Families clinging to rooftops, roads torn, and entire communities left cut off without food, power, or hope. These are not just seasonal monsoons, they are storms supercharged by climate change. For centuries, the monsoon was life giving, a rhythm that nourished crops and sustained civilizations. But now it has turned violent. In the last decade, northern India has seen unprecedented cloudbursts, record breaking rainfall, and landslides that bury entire towns overnight. For farmers, the rains bring ruin. Rice paddies and wheat fields vanish under floodwaters. A year's livelihood is lost in hours. For families, it means displacement, belongings washed away, ancestral homes reduced to rubble, and for children, it means an uncertain future where education and safety are washed out with the flood. Why is this happening? Warmer air holds more moisture. As global temperatures rise, the atmosphere traps extra water vapor, releasing it in the form of intense, unrelenting rain. At the same time, Himalayan glaciers are melting faster than ever, swelling rivers beyond capacity. The result, floods more destructive than anything in living memory. Scientists are clear. Climate change is amplifying monsoon extremes. What once happened once in a century now happens every few years. This story is not just about India. From Pakistan to Sudan, from California to China, the climate crisis is fueling disasters of every kind. Extreme floods here, deadly waves, heat waves there, wildfires consuming forests, hurricanes flattening coastlines, different disasters, and one root cause: a warming planet. Rich nations, historically the largest polluters, bear the greatest responsibility. Yet it's countries like India, home to a billion vulnerable people, that pay the heaviest price. Floods don't discriminate, but the burdens of survival fall hardest on the poorest. These devastating rains are not isolated events, they're warnings. Warnings that no wall, no border, no economy is safe from climate collapse. The water rising in the Himalayas is part of the same crisis that fuels hurricanes in the Atlantic and wildfires in Australia. If we fail to act, these disasters will multiply. More intense storms, more climate refugees, more communities forced to flee. The people of northern India are showing resilience. They rebuild, they endure, they adapt. But resilience is not enough. What the world needs is climate justice. Governments must cut greenhouse green emissions now. Now, not decades from now, wealthy nations must honor their commitments, fund adaptation, invest in disaster preparedness, and support vulnerable communities. And every one of us must push for systemic change, cleaner energy, sustainable choices, stronger voices demanding accountability. The monsoon was once a season of life. Today, it has become a signal that our planet is out of balance. Northern India's floods are not a distant tragedy, they are a message to all of us. Act now or drown later.